Hey there, food lovers! Today we're diving into a dish that's bursting with flavor and a breeze to make fish paste with coconut milk. Imagine this: tender fish simmered in a creamy, fragrant coconut milk broth. It's like a mini vacation for your taste buds. This recipe hails from Southeast Asia, where coconut milk is a staple ingredient. It's comfort food at its finest, perfect for a cozy night in or a casual get-together with friends. Ready to get cooking? Let's do it! Before we start cooking up a storm, let's gather our delicious ingredients. This is the fun part where we get to see all the vibrant colors and fresh produce that will come together to create a mouth-watering dish. It's like preparing a painter's palette before creating a masterpiece. Each ingredient has its own unique role to play, contributing to the overall flavor and texture of our meal. Don't worry, this recipe is super flexible, so feel free to get creative with your favorites. If you have a particular ingredient you love, don't hesitate to include it. Cooking is all about personal expression and making something that you will enjoy. So, let's dive into the specifics of what we'll need. You'll need about 1 pound of firm white fish. This is the star of our dish, providing a delicate yet substantial base. Freshness is key here, so if you can, visit your local fish market and pick out the best fillets they have. The quality of the fish will make a significant difference in the final taste. I love using cod or tilapia, but catfish, snapper, or even salmon would be amazing. Each type of fish brings its own unique flavor and texture. Cod and tilapia are mild and flaky, making them perfect for absorbing the rich flavors of our sauce. Catfish and snapper have a bit more character, while salmon adds a luxurious buttery element. Choose what you love or what's freshest at the market. 1 13.5-ounce can of full-fat coconut milk will give us that rich, creamy goodness. Coconut milk is a staple in many tropical cuisines, adding a luscious texture and subtle sweetness that complements the fish beautifully. Make sure to shake the can well before opening to mix the cream and liquid together. Grab 1 small onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, and a small knob of ginger. These aromatics are the foundation of our flavor profile. The onion adds a sweet, savory depth, while the garlic and ginger bring a zesty, pungent kick. When chopped finely and sautéed, they release their essential oils, creating a fragrant base for our dish. These will add tons of flavor. The combination of onion, garlic, and ginger is a classic trio in many cuisines, known for its ability to elevate any dish. As they cook, their aromas will fill your kitchen, setting the stage for the delicious meal to come. We'll use a teaspoon each of ground turmeric and ground cumin for warmth and depth. Turmeric brings a beautiful golden color and a slightly earthy, peppery flavor, while cumin adds a warm, nutty note. These spices are not just for flavor. They also have numerous health benefits, making our dish both delicious and nutritious. For a touch of heat, grab 1 fresh red chili pepper. The chili pepper will add a vibrant color and a spicy kick that balances the richness of the coconut milk. If you prefer a milder dish, you can remove the seeds and membranes or use a milder variety of chili. Remember, you can always adjust the amount to your liking. Cooking is all about personal preference, so feel free to add more chili if you like it hot, or less if you prefer a gentler heat. Taste as you go and make it perfect for your palate. Season to taste with salt and pepper, my friends. These basic seasonings are essential for bringing out the natural flavors of our ingredients. A good pinch of salt and a few grinds of black pepper can make all the difference. A tablespoon of vegetable oil or coconut oil will do the trick. This will help to sauté our aromatics and create a smooth, cohesive sauce. Coconut oil adds an extra layer of tropical flavor, while vegetable oil is a neutral option that lets the other ingredients shine. For garnish and a burst of freshness, grab some cilantro, Thai basil, or green onions. These herbs will add a bright, fresh finish to our dish, cutting through the richness and adding a pop of color. Cilantro brings a citrusy note. Thai basil adds a hint of anise, and green onions offer a mild, oniony crunch. Choose your favorite or use a combination for a more complex flavor. First things first, let's give our fish a little spa treatment. This step is crucial to ensure that our fish is clean and free from any unwanted residues. By rinsing it under cold water, we remove any scales or impurities that might still be clinging to the surface. It's like giving your fish a refreshing shower before it takes center stage in our dish. After rinsing, it's important to pat the fish dry with paper towels. This helps to remove excess moisture, which is essential for achieving that perfect texture when cooking. A dry surface allows the fish to sear beautifully, giving it a deliciously crispy exterior while keeping the inside tender and juicy. Then, cut the fish into bite-sized pieces. No need to be too precise here. Just make sure they're roughly the same size so they cook evenly. Uniform pieces ensure that each bite is cooked to perfection, avoiding any undercooked or overcooked bits. Plus, smaller pieces make it easier to incorporate the fish into our dish, allowing the flavors to meld together harmoniously. Next, let's prep our aromatics. Aromatics are the backbone of any flavorful dish, providing depth and complexity to the overall taste. They are the unsung heroes that elevate a simple meal into something extraordinary. Finely chop the onion, mince the garlic, and grate the ginger. These ingredients will infuse our dish with a rich, savory aroma that will tantalize your taste buds. The onion adds sweetness, the garlic brings a pungent kick, and the ginger offers a warm, spicy note that ties everything together. For the chili pepper, you can either finely chop it or leave it whole for a milder heat. Chopping the chili will release more of its fiery essence, adding a bold, spicy flavor to our dish. If you prefer a gentler heat, leaving it whole will provide a subtle warmth without overpowering the other flavors. Now we're ready to move on to the fun part, building those amazing flavors. With our fish prepped and our aromatics ready, we're all set to create a dish that's bursting with taste and texture. Stay tuned as we combine these ingredients into a culinary masterpiece that will delight your senses and impress your guests. Grab a large pot or Dutch oven and heat the oil over medium heat. Make sure to use a pot with a heavy bottom to ensure even heating. This step is crucial as it sets the foundation for the flavors to develop. As the oil heats up, you can start preparing the other ingredients. Once the oil is shimmering, add the chopped onion and cook for a few minutes until it softens and turns translucent. The onion should be finely chopped to ensure they cook evenly. Stir occasionally to prevent them from sticking to the bottom of the pot. This process helps to release the natural sweetness of the onions, which will add depth to our dish. Now it's time to add our aromatics. Aromatics are essential in building the base flavors of our dish. They include ingredients like garlic, ginger, and chili peppers, which are known for their strong and distinctive flavors. Toss in the minced garlic, grated ginger, and chili pepper, if using. These ingredients should be freshly minced and grated to maximize their flavor. The garlic and ginger will provide a warm, spicy undertone, while the chili pepper will add a bit of heat. Adjust the amount of chili pepper based on your spice preference. Cook for another minute or two, stirring frequently until fragrant. This step is crucial as it allows the aromatics to release their essential oils, which are packed with flavor. Be careful not to burn them, as burnt garlic can add a bitter taste to the dish. The kitchen should be smelling amazing by now. The combination of onions, garlic, ginger, and chili pepper creates a mouth-watering aroma that will have everyone eagerly anticipating the meal. Next, add the ground turmeric and cumin. These spices are not only flavorful but also add a beautiful color to the dish. Turmeric provides a warm, earthy flavor and a vibrant yellow hue, while cumin adds a slightly nutty, peppery taste. Stir well to coat the aromatics and cook for another 30 seconds. This step ensures that the spices are evenly distributed and allows them to toast slightly, enhancing their flavor. This will help to bloom the spices and release their full flavor. Blooming spices in hot oil is a technique used to bring out the best in them, making the dish more aromatic and flavorful. The oil acts as a medium to extract and carry the flavors throughout the dish. Section 5. Simmer down now. Now it's time for the star of the show, coconut milk. Pour the entire can into the pot and give it a good stir. Bring the mixture to a simmer over medium heat, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer gently for about 10 minutes. This will allow the flavors to meld and the sauce to thicken slightly. While the sauce is simmering, taste it and adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper as needed. Remember, it's always better to underseason at this stage, as you can add more later. Section 6. Flavor Burst Finale. After 10 minutes, gently add the fish pieces to the simmering coconut milk broth. Make sure the fish is submerged in the sauce. Cover the pot and let it simmer for another 5 to 7 minutes, or until the fish is cooked through and flakes easily with a fork. Now here's a little trick for an extra flavor burst. Squeeze in the juice of half a lime or lemon during the last minute of cooking. The citrus will brighten up the flavors and add a touch of freshness. Section 7. Serving up smiles. Once the fish is cooked, it's time to serve up this tropical delight. Ladle the fish and coconut milk broth into bowls and garnish with your choice of fresh herbs. I love using chopped cilantro and a sprinkle of sliced green onions for a pop of color and flavor. This dish is incredibly versatile and can be served with a variety of sides. Steamed rice is a classic pairing, but you could also serve it with quinoa, couscous, or even crusty bread for dipping. Section 8. Leftover love. Got leftovers? Lucky you. This fish paste with coconut milk tastes even better the next day. as the flavors have more time to develop. Store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. To reheat, simply warm it up gently on the stovetop or in the microwave. You can also add a splash of water or coconut milk if it has thickened too much. Section 9. Rachel's final word. And there you have it, a delicious and easy fish paste with coconut milk recipe that's sure to impress. It's a true taste of the tropics that's perfect for any occasion. Remember, cooking should be fun and stress-free. Don't be afraid to experiment with different types of fish, herbs, or spices to make this recipe your own. Happy cooking, everyone!